What's going on, guys? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon NBA DFS video. It is Thursday. It is March 4th. And this will be the last NBA video until the end of the All-Star break. So I believe next Thursday. So let's try to have a great Thursday slate. Wednesday slate was absolutely ridiculous. Looking at the showdown for Wednesday, I played the first one with the 76ers, and I mean, I was in third place for most of the time, and it was like $5,000, and I was, counting my chickens before they hatched, and of course, then we've got just the Sharks came through. It was obviously multi-entry, and that's what I preach. I preach don't do multi-entry. You want to do, single entry, but I felt good about the lineup, and it was really good throughout most of the time. And then the McLaughlin and just a bunch of other big names were out there. So if you want to stick to what we've got going on, single entry, obviously you're not going to get the, $10,000 first place prize, yada, 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 all that stuff. But just kind of crazy how, and I mean, there's only like 7 minutes left in the game, and I was doing pretty good. Our showdown lineup ended up at 250, and it wasn't enough, which is crazy. Last night was a huge scoring day. And the one tournament I played on DraftKings, I think 450 took it, which I think is the highest score I've seen. But here we are, trying to make it better. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over today's article. So we're going to go over our matchup tool plays. Now, these are not the only plays that we'll be using. These are not the only player pool that we're using. But a lot of people have asked, and a lot of people have had success, but this is what we're going to be using. So you can find this on the site with the matchup tool under the NBA tab. Go to NBA here. You can do the season stats, which are updated, the DFS tool, the enhanced tool, and then if you premium subscribe, we have everything else. So that being said, I'm going to go over the FanDuel plays and the top 5 FanDuel plays at each position. If you want to see the DraftKings ones, click the link down below for this article, and it will show you the DraftKings plays as well. So we've got 9 games before the All-Star break. At the moment, at the making of this video, the Kings of the Trailblazers has the highest over-under if you want to start building around that. But just going over the Vegas odds real quick. Boston at home against Toronto, 8-point favorites, 217.5 total. Clippers at Washington. Clippers are a 6-point favorite on the road. Check out Kawhi Leonard here. He was a late scratch last 2 days ago. And this could skew it a little bit if he's in or out, so definitely check that. But Washington, they're bad. Clippers on the road, 6-point favorite, 236 here, over under. Detroit heads to New York. New York's a 4.5-point favorite at home, 210.5 total. You got Milwaukee at Memphis. Milwaukee is 6-point favorite on the road, 234.5 with my favorite play on the slate, Giannis. Denver at Indiana. Denver comes in at 3.5-point favorites, over under of 226. Miami at New Orleans. New Orleans 3-point favorites here, over under of 237.5. OKC at San Antonio. San Antonio is a 5.5-point favorite, over unders 218.5. Golden State at Phoenix. Phoenix, they're 5-point favorite at home, 223 as of right now. And then Sacramento at Portland. Portland's a 4.5-point favorite with a massive total of 238. So, like I said, if you guys want to go to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, do plans. We've got one coupon code left, 300. Use the promo code 300 off to get a year pass for $99. That includes every sport we offer, which as of right now are the sports up top. So, looking at the point guard position, going through the list, number 1, Reggie Jackson or Patrick Beverley, who you want to go with there. Number 2 is De'Aaron Fox. Number 3 is Theo Maledon. Number 4 is Kendrick Nunn / Goran Dragic. So kind of check to see when we have multiple plays. Sometimes they play a different position in real life, but you could still get the points for them on FanDuel. DraftKings, you have a little bit more flexibility because you can move the players around there. So definitely check those out. And number 5 is Damian Lillard here. I love Damian Lillard for point guard today. Like I said, once this video is posted, these DraftKings plays will be live. So moving on to shooting guard, you got FanDuel. You've got Gary Trent. Number 2 is Tyler Hero or Andre Iguodala. I don't know about Iguodala. He's really looking at that, he hasn't done much. So that's kind of what's crazy. When we've used him, I think he's flopped every time. So he's on our shit list. Now, if you go to our Discord channel, our shit list has some players on there, and it's a place to vent. And at the end of this video, I will show you something crazy from one of the people that are in our Discord channel that sports bet. It's kind of crazy. Number 3 is Bradley Beal. Number 4 is PJ Dozier, and number 5 is DeAnthony Melton and or Dylan Brooks. Moving to the small forward position, you got Chris Middleton. Number 2 is Kawhi Leonard, but he is questionable, and then you could push up Nicholas Batum if Leonard is out. Number 3 is Brandon Ingram or Josh Hart. I love Brandon Ingram. Number 4, Keldon Johnson or Keita Bates-Diop. Diop's really only a contrarian GPP option if a lot of other things fall into place, so that's something to pay attention to. And then number 5, Justin Holiday or Doug McDermott here. Moving to the power forward place here, you got Jason Tatum at number 1. Number 2 is Julius Randle. Number 3 is Saric or Jay Crowder. Number 4 is Lamarcus Aldridge, who is questionable. If he is out, Trey Lyles makes a fantastic option on DraftKings. Trey Lyles can be a center as well, so you can get a little bit more eligibility out of him. And number 5 is Domantas Sabonis here. Then we move to the center position. Ivica Zubac here at number 1. I don't like him. Serge Ibaka is power forward and center eligible on DraftKings, and he usually starts at center. Number 2 is Enes Kanter. Number 3 is Jakob Poeltl. Number 4 is Nikola Jokic. And number 5, I think today is the last day that, or the first time that Noel has been moved to center on FanDuel. He has been on DraftKings the whole time. But Nerlens Noel rounds out number 5 of centers. He used to only be power forward eligible on FanDuel, so we've always skipped the Knicks here. But Noel comes in. He's getting the minutes. He's getting the starts. He's going to play center until Mitchell Robinson. Well, it depends who comes back first for the Knicks. But, yeah. So Nerlens Noel wraps up number 5 here to round out our FanDuel plays here. If you want to check the article as well, we'll have our favorite plays and the best value plays that do come from the cheat sheet that we put out for our NBA content. So, like I said, we've got a lot going on. MMA this weekend, which we're super excited about. That'll be dropping. The cheat sheet's already out. Will be usually the lineups. In COVID times now, I have to wait till about Saturday at around noon, and that's sometimes not even the best time because we've been having a lot of people have to drop out because their opponent has tested positive, or hell, 2 weeks ago he was overweight by 11 pounds, which is a crazy number. But that's something to pay attention to. Our lineups are usually out about, I want to say noon, sometimes 3 in the afternoon, just to get you going. MLB, I wanted to do MLB for spring training, but the thing is the games, if the managers agree upon, can be anywhere between 5, 7, or 9 innings. So that is something to listen to when you're building your lineups, but I haven't been able to find a reliable source to list out all of the games for the day that say if they're going to be shortened or not. I don't know if a game's gone 9 innings yet. I haven't paid attention, so that's kind of something that sucks. Also, a pitcher, there's a mercy rule, so a pitcher can be pulled after 20 pitches. I believe Garrett Richards got pulled either yesterday or the day before because he had already gone over 20 pitches. The opposing team had scored 2 runs on him, and the bases were loaded. He got pulled, they got out of it, and then he was able to come back in the next inning. So it's kind of crazy. I get it. Spring training rules are different. So it's hard to narrow down lineups that I'd like for MLB. So I think we're going to stick around and just watch MLB and not post lineups and stuff until the season starts on April 1st. So stick around for that. NASCAR, trying to figure out any other tools you guys might need. But we've got cheat sheet and lineups will be posted this weekend as well. We currently only do Cup Series. There's just not enough. I don't think there's enough interest for people for Truck Series because it's only on DraftKings right now. NBA, we've got a ton of information, odds, season stats, tools. You can check that out. NFL once it comes back. PGA, we got the tour schedule, we got the golfer stats, we got the cheat sheet and the lineups. We posted it yesterday. We put out this article, which is a completely free article. So hopefully you saw it. If you didn't, go to fantasyteamadvisor.com. Every day we've got something posted. So just kind of breaks down some stats that we put out there. Previous winners, strokes gained, tee to greens from last year's tournament. So you can kind of see, and then you can check their pricing, historical greens in regulation, value plays, core plays. So we've got PGA and then NHL as well. NHL hasn't been as popular for some reason. But yeah, so I do want to see if I can show you the I'm going to show you our Discord. So like I said, we had a winner, or we had a bunch of people who sports bet in our Discord, and this is just heartbreaking. Let's see if I can bring this up. I can't bring it up. Why can't I bring this up? I can't share my Discord screen? Well, that's stupid. I can share my full screen though, right? I think I can show my full screen. Hold on. Yep, I can. Okay. So yeah, so we have a subscriber in here, and this is his bet from yesterday. 5-team parlay, bet $384 to win $30,000. Won the first 4 legs. The last one was the Lakers versus the Kings. Kings to take it by 3.5, so they had to win by 4. And if you go look at the scoreboard from yesterday, the Kings won by 3. Now, I don't know if you can cash out early on FanDuel Sportsbook. Just absolutely, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. The Kings won by 3. All he had to do was have them win by 1 more, and he would have won $30,000 on FanDuel. So, we do offer sports betting as well. Not parlays like this, but this is crazy. But yeah, so that's what we've got, guys. Check back. Now, I really wanted to do videos on NHL as well, but I can't pronounce half of their names, and I don't think you guys want me to struggle through those. So the articles are still going to be out there if there's interest. There hasn't been a ton of interest in the articles this year, though, so I don't know if we'll continue them, but let me know what you guys would like to see. We've got fantasy baseball coming up. If you have season long, you can jump in the Discord channel, ask in the chat. We'll try to answer them, drafting questions, anything like that. So, yeah, that's what I've got for you guys. Good luck today. Let me know how you did yesterday. It was a very high-scoring day, so would love to see how you guys did. So that's what I've got going on, guys. Good luck today, and as always, bring them that bacon. Peace.